East Palestine, Ohio for nearly 2 weeks. The Biden administration now says the area is totally safe, just as long as you're wearing a hazmat suit, or better yet, as long as you don't actually visit it. All the dead fish and the chlorine smell in the air, whatever, totally normal. Your nose does not know. JD Vance is a senator from the state of Ohio. He's also from Ohio, and he had some questions, so he went to East Palestine, which seemed like a pretty simple step. A lot of people can't manage it, but he did. And after visiting, he challenged the EPA administrator, Michael Regan, to drink a glass of tap water in the town of East Palestine. Weirdly, Michael Regan has not accepted that challenge. We are grateful to have Senator JD Vance of Ohio with us tonight. Senator, thanks so much for coming on. I notice a lot of the people who are reassuring us about how fine East Palestine is don't really want to go there. In fact, they've avoided going there. Do you think Regan will drink the tap water?
I don't suspect that he will, Tucker, and a lot of residents, unfortunately, are not comfortable drinking the tap water either. And it's easy not to see why, Tucker. The thing that I came away from after visiting today is that, one, residents are very, very scared, obviously, but they are also not getting answers from their authorities about exactly what's going on, what's being done to clean up the disaster. And on that point in particular, Tucker, the railroad has completely failed to clean up the toxic soil that's leaking into the riverways, into the waterways, and into the groundwater. So there's this question about testing and whether we're testing the water enough. The question that I have is, why haven't they cleaned up the contaminated soil that's going to eventually contaminate the groundwater no matter what?
So you've been criticized for suggesting that maybe people who are still in East Palestine drink bottled water, and that's scaremongering because apparently we should just follow the science and do what we're told. Why would someone criticize you for counseling caution?
You know, I have no idea, Tucker. I think that there's a complete refusal to deal with the fact that a lot of residents are freaked out on the ground. Obviously, people want to get back to their lives. They also want to know that they're safe. And the thing that's very clear, if you talk to the EPA, if you talk to the CDC, they cannot tell us what a clean threshold is for the water. So on the one hand, you have to measure the water to know how much of this contaminant is in it. On the other hand, you have to know at what level the contaminant is low enough that it's clean water, that it's safe for humans to drink. We've been completely unable to get a good answer from any federal authorities to that question. And if I can't get that answer, and I'm a United States Senator, that suggests that the people of East Palestine who want to be cautious have every right to do it. The simple fact is, Tucker, that unless we go in and study the effect of vinyl chloride on human beings, we're never going to be able to say with confidence what is going to happen to the residents of East Palestine. They want to rebuild their community. They want to get back to normal life, but they can't do it unless the government does its job.
Well, Courtney Miller joins us tonight. Courtney, thanks so much for coming on. So you went to the meeting last night, the now famous meeting that the Biden administration and Norfolk Southern both boycotted for their own safety. What, did you learn anything?
I did.
What did you learn?
We got no answers.
Yeah.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. People were getting more upset, and we just got up and left. They told us that they were supposed to know what was on that train because it was hazardous materials. And at first it was just one chemical, and then it was two chemicals. And the paper that they gave us last night had 6 different chemicals, hazardous chemicals, listed on the paper, saying that that's what was on the train. Nobody knows what's on the train. We're getting the runaround. Nobody wants to touch the water. And I'm not sure if you saw the Twitter video. Last I checked, it was up to 2.4 million views in a couple of hours of me throwing a rock in the creek bed behind my house. The EPA said that it was fine to drink. DeWine said it was fine. And then all of a sudden now we have to drink bottled water. But who's paying for that bottled water? We are. We have to pay for it. And a lot of us are on welfare. A lot of us don't have the extra money because it gets expensive, especially if does it get absorbed into your skin? Do we have to bath in bottled water? Who's paying for this? We are. We have to. So when I threw that rock in that Twitter video, and you could see all of that disgusting rainbow colored stuff coming up, I made sure that I bottled it. I bottled it, I labeled it, I dated it. So DeWine and the EPA, here's their bottle of water that they can drink while they're making us go to the store and buy this bottled water that we have to drink when I'm a single mother, I have 2 children, and I don't have a vehicle currently, so I have to walk to the store and carry a case of water and tote around a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old walking to and from a store to get bottled water. Where's our help? And what about the people who can't walk to the store, who don't have vehicles? Why is no one out here helping us? Where is everyone? Why is DeWine not doing his job? Why is FEMA not here? Why aren't we getting any answers when we were supposed to get answers?
Well, your town voted for Mike DeWine. Yeah, maybe DeWine will show up. You guys voted for him. You put him there. So maybe we'll take time out of his busy schedule doing whatever he's doing for Ukraine to show up in East Palestine. Hope so. Courtney Miller, thank you so much tonight. Appreciate it.